Hi everyone, I wanted to do a review. I just went to the mall and I purchased products for my face, and I want to do this review for those who have combination oily skin. What combination oily skin is your skin tends to get oilier in your T-zone, being of course the forehead and nose, and also for me it happens under the socket, eye socket in this area, and comfortable in the face. So normal to maybe dry in this bottom portion of your facial area. I went to the mall and I purchased these products. It's a 3-step system by Clinique. Now let me mention that even if you don't have combination to oily skin, the 3-step program does have products for people on a scale, meaning if you have dry skin or if you have completely oily skin, they have a 3-step program for each skin type. So this is my skin type. I purchased these products after doing some research online to find products that can lift the oil away from my face and keep my face from getting this, glossy, oily shine all day. So these products, the first, it comes with, if you buy the complete package, it's a liquid facial soap. It is a clarifying lotion. Some people might also call this a toner. And here's the soap. And then there's a moisturizing gel. So, and just so you guys can see what the moisturizing gel looks like, it comes in a pump. So these are oil-free products, and that is a big deal, because if you use products and you have oily skin and they contain oil in it, they can make the problem worse because you're applying oil to the skin. I've purchased products before, like all natural products that I try to use for my skin, like black soap and the Orbi Organics line, a couple of their facial moisturizers that say that they're for oily combination skin or oily skin, and they have oils in the product. Using those products on my face, I found that my face tended to get more and more oily through the day. And also for those naturalistas and other people who use oils in their hair, if you use an oily product on your face and you have some oil that might come on your skin from your hair during the day, it could create a major buildup of oil in the skin. So I went to purchase these products to just see, if I can kind of eliminate that problem by eliminate the oil that already secretes from my own skin on my face. Okay, altogether this was around $70. It is a bit pricey, but I'm hoping that it is worth the money. Hey, you get what you pay for, right? Okay, so just getting the receipt so I can give you guys the exact amount, because you can purchase these products separately or in a bundle. So, okay, $16.50 for the facial soap, I believe $22.50 for the toner or clarifying lotion, as they call it, and $25 for the moisturizing gel. Now, I do want to mention in the reviews, they love this. Most people love the system. The only thing that was mentioned was that when it gets colder, more windy, blistery, the moisturizing gel is too light. One person mentioned that in order to fix that, they put a double layer on it, because the store clerk who was selling this, or the dermatologist, not sure if she was one, but she recommended 1 pump of the gel. So that person doing the review said 2 pumps usually fix that problem. Another option that you have is to purchase a moisture booster, and they also sell oil-free moisture boosters as well. I figured I'd try this together and see how that works for my skin before I just purchase a moisture booster. The moisture booster by itself is $35, but I did try a little sample of it on my hands, and it really moisturized my hands, and there was no oil buildup on my hands. So I do plan to go back and purchase the moisture booster, but at at a later date, I figured, you know, give these products the 3 weeks and see how they work for my skin. And then at some point I will purchase the moisture booster just to be able to have a product that I can go to if I need extra moisture. So the great thing about Clinique is that they have a 100% money back guarantee. So if these products do not work for your skin, then you can get a full refund. Okay, so I am going to come back to you guys with a review in 3 weeks, part 2 of this review, to let you know how these products work for me, so that you can know if they will work for you. Okay, until then, see you later, guys. Hey guys, so this is part 2 of the Clinique review. It's been exactly 3 weeks and 4 days since I purchased the Clinique product, and the woman in the mall who I purchased it from, who was selling the products, she recommended that I wait at least 3 weeks until deciding whether or not I want to return the product, because as I mentioned previously, you get a money back guarantee if it doesn't work for your skin. So I'm going to, now that I've used the products for 3 weeks, I'm just going to complete my review and give you guys my take on the product. So like I mentioned before, I have combination skin, so really oily in my T-zone and kind of drier on the bottom area of my face. It's kind of a mixture in my cheek area. So I'll show you first. This is how much of the product is gone in 3 weeks worth. So it's there on the toner, and the moisturizer is still pretty full. You only use a pump or so. And this is the face wash. And I'll say my toner is like I don't play when it comes to the toner, because this is a key ingredient in the product. Okay, so when I first started, sorry, I have some things written down here. I just want to give you guys the full experience. So when I first started to use the product, I've never used something stripping on my face, because I usually would have described my skin as being dry. When I was younger, I had dry skin. I mean, my nose would flake up. Still now, my nose still flakes up sometimes. So that's why I was like, you know, when I was labeled combination skin, I was like, really? Like, my skin's oily? But I thought, you know, maybe the excess oil was just from my hair. But it turns out that it's also from the sebum that my own skin is producing. So this product, putting it on my face, it stripped my face. I mean, enough to the point where if I moved it, I was like, okay, is my face gonna crack? But if you have oily skin, that might not be something that isn't such a bad thing. It does strip the face, but when you put on the moisturizer, it does put moisture back into the face. This moisturizer, though, I was recommended that I use 1 pump of the moisturizer on the face. Maybe that would work in the summer, but I read about this in some other people's reviews, but in the winter, it was not enough. So when I first was doing it, I washed with the cleanser, and then I would put this on a flat cotton pad and wipe my face down with the toner, which they call the clarifying lotion. And then, as the clerk recommended, do 1 pump of the facial moisturizer and, you know, put it on my face and spread it over my face. And my face, in the beginning, it felt very dry. So what I decided to do to make up for that was to do 2 pumps. I didn't want to do too many pumps of the moisturizer, because I didn't want to end up piling it on my face and then ending up with that same problem of having oily skin and an oily T-zone from having too much powder on my face. Even though this is an oil-free moisturizer, it still can cause a buildup if you use too much. So the 2 pumps weren't working for me. My face felt very dry, so I actually ended up adding a 4th product to the line. So it's not really a 3-step system, it's a 4-step system. And I bought the, if you guys can see it, Clinique Moisture Surge. And I think I mentioned earlier that I might have to go back and buy this if the moisturizer isn't enough. because I read other people had a problem with that. So this is also an oil-free one. They have this one, and then I think they have one that's like, this one's the oil-free one, gel-based, and then they have one that's a cream-based. Cream-based might be a little bit heavier, so I just was safe and got a gel-based, the gel-based one. And this was like $37 for this tub. So that previous price that I mentioned for this whole line bumped that up 37 bucks. You know, okay, so in adding this, so after, you know, putting on the moisturizer, then I take a dab of this and apply it to my face, the Moisture Surge, and it just says it offers extended thirst release. It will moisturize your face for 24 hours. I'll just read it to you. Rapid, long-lasting hydration in a refreshing oil-free gel, fast-absorbing formula with active aloe delivers a burst of moisture, softens, smooths, plumps up fine, dry lines, locks in moisture all day with advanced hydration technology. Unique moisture balancing system helps skin better resist dehydration despite drastic shifts in humidity. Use whenever or wherever needed, under or over makeup, or as a 5-minute moisture mask for all skin types. So one of the problems that I was noticing on my face just having this moisturizer was that I was getting the dry lines that they talked about. So using this got rid of that. And also, like, I would notice if I would smile like, oh, my face feels dry, I would feel itching because my face wasn't moisturized enough. So adding this, I would recommend if you're going to do this system. I mean, if the lotion isn't enough for you, purchase the Moisture Surge. You know, in the summer I might not have to use the Moisture Surge because my face would be producing more sweat, more oil, more sebum. But in these cold winter months, I would definitely recommend that you purchase the Moisture Surge and add it to your 3-step system. So like I said in the beginning, even with the Moisture Surge, my face still felt a little dry in the beginning, and that was only because my face was adjusting, because I've never used a product that was stripping. Everything was always moisturizing, and this was the first time that I was using these products. And I also wasn't used to using harsher chemicals on my skin, because this has herbs in it but also has chemicals. And I was always, you know, try to do it all natural or try to do it organic. So this was the first time that I was using more harsher chemicals on my skin. So my skin just had to get used to that feeling, that transition. So yeah, with the moisture booster now, everything turned out fine. And I'm just gonna go into this, review each thing one by one. So the facial soap, it actually does clean the face very well. It strips all the dirt and the oils off your face. It's not drying really. What does strip your face of a lot of the moisture is the clarifying lotion, the toner. This toner is a large percent of it is silic acid, and I did some research. The silic acid can make the skin dry, but the purpose of the silic acid is to get rid of any blemishes on the skin, like blackheads, pimples, things like that. It actually goes down into the skin and it will dissolve the oils and bacteria that is inside of a pimple, and it also causes the skin to peel off. Now this is all done on a microscopic level, so if you put the product on your face, you're not going to see your skin peeling off your face, but it does help that shedding process happen. It helps aid it along, and it helps it happen every day you use it. It's happening, so it helps your skin be more fresh and more renewed. So using this, I noticed that it was a great means for preventing breakouts, because I would get a pimple, you know, I'd wash my face and use the toner with the silic acid in it, and you know, at night, and then when I wake up in the morning, the pimple would be reduced in size or a bit dried out, almost gone. So it actually works very great. So this system is really good for preventing breakouts. Another thing that it did for my skin is it toned my skin. I had different tones in my skin, mostly on the lower portion being like darker and, you know, different. I have two-toned skin, so I had different tones in my skin, but this actually made my skin more even. So it helped prevent breakouts, and it made my skin color more even, which is awesome to have if you do have two-tone skins. And with the booster, I find it very moisturizing, and it doesn't leave an oily buildup. So basically, I would say my end result of this was clearer, even skin with a less oilier T-zone. My T-zone oil problem pretty much has been reduced to minimal, if any problem at all. And it's great for preventing my breakouts. Like, I've always wanted my face to look like this. Like, I wanna, that look that you have when you first wash your face off before you put your moisturizer on, I wanted a ways to be able to preserve that look, and this does that. Like, usually when I put my moisturizer on, like, my skin tone would get darker or more oilier, but with this system, my face just looks clear and clean. In the beginning, like I said, you might have to get used to some things. Like, I did notice a little bit of itching. Sometimes it would sting a little bit, but that was when I was just first using it and my skin was getting used to the system. So now it's fine, that doesn't happen. Yeah, so I would definitely say that this is worth the money. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars because they could do a better job with the moisturizer. They could create one that works like the moisturizer so that you don't have to spend for a 4th product in a 3-step system. That's my only thing that I would say needs improvement. You guys can look at the skin. I do have a break. Still some issues that I'm working on clearing up with my skin, but I'll say all in all it looks okay. I had a breakout from makeup because I hardly ever wear makeup, and I put some makeup on my face. It was I think it was L'Oreal True Color or True Match, and I was like, let me try, you know, and I put it on my face, and it broke me out at the top of my forehead, if you saw like that little breakout area there. So I was trying everything to get rid of that. I mean, it was there for months because I have very sensitive skin, so I don't like to mark it because it takes a while to get rid of the marks. But so anyways, I was trying everything, and my skin was looking horrible. And then that's what made me, you know what, go out, spend the money for this, and it's actually fading that breakout rash that I had got on my face and making my face really toned. Okay, so I would recommend this for you guys. Anyone who's thinking of getting it, I would recommend it. And again, they have it for all skin types. It is also recommended that you exfoliate once a week. So they do have an exfoliator. I use my own personal exfoliator, which they said is fine, but maybe I'll purchase their exfoliator down the line once mine is finished, and then do a review on that for you guys. So thumbs up for Clinique. I hope you guys, this video was helpful for you guys. Until next time, peace, love, and blessings.